And good evening, everybody, and welcome to Houston, Texas. Havens Priest Ballpark, to be specific, in Houston, Texas, as we get ready to bring you the PeeWee semifinal game number 2 between the Hurricanes and the Cavaliers. And if you like orange, this is the place to be. I'm Earl Bertrand, Vype Live Broadcast Director, joined by Gentry Williams, our producer, Skylar Gillespie, our QA. And Gentry, this is going to be a little bit tricky. They're both orange with white pants. The only way to tell them apart are the numerals.
Yeah, the numerals or possibly the hats. So
maybe the hats.
This is kind of the essential of an Orange Bowl, if you want to call it that. Both these teams have made it here to the semifinal and looking to punch their ticket to the championship game against the Sooners, and looks like it's going to be a great matchup. Should
be a great matchup indeed. The Hurricanes come into this contest the number 6 seed out of 24 after the regular season with a mark of 10-5-0. They received a first-round bye, defeated the Trojans 5-4, defeated the Blue Devils last night 8-3 to punch their ticket to the semifinal game. They're coached by Reagan Neese and Carter Groves, and they're taking on the Cavaliers, the highest remaining seed at number 2. Completed the regular season with a mark of 13-2. They got a bye in the first round as well, defeated the Red Raiders 5-2, and defeated the Owls last night 7-1 under head coach Matthew Moncrief and Travis Casson to punch their ticket to the championship game. And as Gentry mentioned, they will take on the Sooners. The Sooners knocking off the Mustangs by a final score of 7-2 in the earlier contest. That game got done about 40 minutes ago. So the winner of this one will take on the Sooners for all the PeeWee marbles tomorrow afternoon. And I believe that game is either 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. I meant to look that up and I forgot. But we'll have it for you here on Vype. Winner take all, part of championship. I guess it'll be championship Thursday. Usually championship Saturday, but Mother Nature had other ideas. We'll have 3 games tomorrow night, championship games for the PeeWees, along with the majors and the minors tomorrow night. Also getting underway on the field behind us is the junior semifinal number 1. That's actually the winners bracket championship game between the Angels and the Astros. The winner of that game will play in next Tuesday's championship game.
Maybe a little foreshadowing there.
What's that?
Is that maybe a little foreshadowing there for the MLB?
Maybe so. Maybe so. Like I said, I'm a Cubs fan, so I don't have a dog in that hunt. I just remember the Cubs when the Astros were in the National League, and they played at the Astrodome, and there were like 4,000 people there, and that ball would rattle around that place like a tomb. And it usually was for the Cubs back those days. So we're about ready to go here. Hurricanes are the visitors. As we mentioned, both teams have orange jerseys. The Hurricanes have green Hurricane lettering across the front and white numerals. And the Cavaliers have the sort of dark navy blue numerals. That's really the only difference, and the hats are a little bit different.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be confused. Socks are different, though. I like the Cavs socks.
Yeah. The orange and the blue stripe.
A little bit of a throwback look there. 6-inning baseball, if you're not used to PeeWee rules. And the only difference, well, 2 major differences if you haven't watched the games all year long. 6-inning game. 9 guys will play field, but 11 or 12 will bat, depending on how many guys are here. So everybody will bat, but only 9 at a time on the field. The other major difference, you see it there on the mound, which is not really a mound, it's just a flat spot because they have a pitching machine there. So they have somebody playing the pitcher position, and here we see the throws back from the catcher, but it'll actually be a pitching machine pitching the baseball here in this PeeWee division. 8- and 9-year-olds getting ready to go here tonight, and as we saw in that first game, Gentry, don't let that fool you. They play some pretty good baseball at this level.
They play some really good baseball. I've seen a couple of guys make some throws for their knees, and Patterson had a good throw here from third base out to first. It's just a very talented bunch of kids out here, and good baseball to watch.
Temperature has cooled off quite a bit. The sun is about to set to our right. You see the field settling in shadow on the right side. 135 to the right field foul pole, 155 to the left field foul pole. A weird anomaly, 150 to the flagpole in center field. So the deepest part of the ballpark is not really the deepest part of the ballpark. But at least it's grass and dirt the way God meant baseball to be played.
That's right.
And the grass is awful green and thick after all the rain they've had here in Houston the past week. As Ford Johnson getting ready to step in to lead it off here for the Hurricanes. Johnson playing third base for the Hurricanes. And he takes the first pitch, now low ball 1, but they don't count balls in the PeeWee level. Just strikes. it'll be Johnson, McNair, and Neese due up here. Yeah, that's a swung on foul tip, strike one. Defense looks like Robert Page, Thomas Sandos, and Master Howard, the outfield left to right. Max Jacob, Jake Casson, Gray, Moose Lisenby. And Lucas, I didn't write it down, over at first base. I'll check that here for you in just a second. And that pitch misses down low, 2-0. Lucas Moncrief at first base. And that one fouled back to the screen for strike two. So Jacob, Casson, Lisenby, Moncrief to the infield third to first. George West behind the plate and Grayson Myers at the pitching position. 2 strikes to count to Johnson. And that ball to the left side and fielded by the shortstop Jake Casson for out number 1. One away from Michael McNair. McNair from the left side with 1 out and the base is empty. And looks at the first pitch away for ball 1. McNair, the shortstop for the Hurricanes. And he grounds it to the right side, gobbled up by the second baseman to throw to first in time. The 4-3 put out. Goes from Lisenby to Moncrief. And they're quickly 2 out here in the first inning for Andrew Neese. Neese, the second baseman, steps in with 2 outs and the base is empty. Yeah, that pitch misses. 2 outs, base is empty, just underway in the PeeWee Division semifinal contest number 2. The Sooners await and swung on foul back to the screen. Strike 1, then East. Got an extraneous baseball coming into the field of play, so kick that out of here and we're ready to go. Yeah, that pitch misses. 1 strike still to Neese. They are underway between the Angels and the Astros next door, right behind us on the juniors field. That one popped up on the infield. Who's going to call it? Yeah, it's going to be the shortstop taking charge. Jake Casson hauling it in. And it's a quick, quiet 1-2-3 inning here for the Hurricanes. So 1-2-3, nothing across. We'll go to the bottom half of the first inning. Hurricanes nothing, and the Cavaliers coming up at the bat. It'll be Jake Casson, the shortstop, to lead it off, followed by Lucas Moncrief at first base and Max Jacob over at third base, batting third. Hurricane defense is William Nolan, Rodrigo Diaz, and Max Hove, the outfield for this first inning. They'll alternate. For Johnson, Michael McNair, Andrew Neese, Max Crowley, the infield third to first, Edmund Jarnett behind the plate, and Harrison Groves occupying the pitching position for the Hurricanes.
And for the Hurricanes, I like how they have like the turnover chain, I want to say, as a part of the uniforms. I could be wrong. Oh, no, that's just the Hurricane logo at the bottom.
Yeah.
I've seen a coach with the turnover chain over by the Hurricane sideline.
Right. We talked about it in the first game. The majors and the juniors adopt the major league team names and logos.
Right.
That's why you've got the Astros and the Angels playing in the juniors game behind us. The minors, who will be back in action for their championship game tomorrow night, their teams are all named after minor league ball clubs. We got the Mighty Muscles taking on the Tin Caps tomorrow night. I like that. That's pretty darn colorful.
Yeah.
And these guys here at the PeeWee level, they adopt the college motif. So all the teams are named after college programs. Jake Casson will step in. And the first pitch to the Cavaliers shortstop, the number 2 team in the tournament. They're the team to beat right now. (15-2) overall, 13-2 after the regular season. And that ball hit to center field, and it's going to drop in there for a base hit and going to roll to the wall. Ronnie first, heading for second is Casson. The throw coming in, not going to be in time. So a single to center and then an error. Puts Casson at second base with nobody out for Lucas Moncrief. Coach running out a pair of sunglasses for his center fielder, Rodrigo Diaz. I don't think he really saw that baseball.
Yeah,
hence the delivery of the sunglasses.
It's tough to see the sun starting to set on that side of the field.
Yeah, he's looking right into that sun. It's setting kind of directly behind home plate, so he's got a nasty view. Moncrief lost one into shallow right field, and that's going to drop in there for a base hit. Runner had the hold at second. Now he's going to move up to third. They got to play at second. The throw coming in, and not in time. And the run's going to come home on all the action on the infield. So alert base running by Jake Casson, running all the way. And it's 1-0 Cavaliers. Moncrief legging out the double. Casson never slowed down. There's 1-0 Cavaliers. Runner at second. That'll bring up Max Jacob, the third baseman. And that pitch misses outside to Jacob. A humane 86 degrees. It got up to about 91 when I was out here setting up about 2 o'clock. That was no fun at all. But the sun's starting to set. We're in a bit of a shade, so much more bearable now. Foul back to the screen. Strike one to Jacob. And foul back, strike two to Jacob. Pitch misses outside. Tomorrow's championship game, by the way, for the PeeWees is 6 o'clock. Finally got tired of guessing. I thought, only if there was a website I could check. Sure enough. There's a ground ball right side. And that's going to get through the throw to first in time. I think they got him. Nice play at first base by the second baseman, Andrew Neese. That ball took forever to get there. And Neese made the put out, the 4-3 put out to retire Jacob. One away on the play. Moncrief moves up to third base with one away. So runner at third with one out for Grayson Myers. Or pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a miss, strike one. One out, runner at third. Popped up on the infield. Who's going to get it? And that's going to land, and everybody's going to be safe. Ronnie first heading for second. And now they got to play at home because the catcher wasn't covering, and he's going to be safe. And now the play coming down to third. The throw, it is not in time. A little pop-up by Myers. Confusion between the pitcher and the catcher. And that allowed Moncrief to score. And Myers winds up all the way over to third base. We'll give him a single in the RBI and over to third on the throw. 2-0 in favor of the Cavaliers. Runner at third with one out for Moose Lisenby. And a little meeting of the minds there here in the first inning as the Cavaliers have scored 2 runs.
Good job there by the head coach. Just, rallying, calming the guys down. Could be a little nervous here early on in the game. Opportunity to go to a championship game and just want to calm them down, let them play baseball, remember to have fun.
Yeah, a lot of baseball left to be played. Don't want to let it get away from you here early.
That's right.
We kind of saw that in the early game when the Sooners jumped out to a 7-0 lead and made it stick. They got all 7 of their runs, 4 in the first, 3 in the third after 2 were out.
That's right.
As Liza steps in, one out, runner at third. 2 runs in already here for the Cavs. And it's tossed over to first to get the out. That will score a run. Actually looked away. Was that a ground ball to the pitcher? So Myers scores to make it 3-0. I think Eliza grounded out to the pitcher for the second out, but it's an RBI fielder's choice. That'll bring up Dallas Mabry to left field. The 2 outs, base is empty. That one tapped but foul. And a strike 1. So strike 1 to Mabry. Tapper, left side, and that ball is going to be kicked away, and that'll allow Mabry to reach on the air. So runner at first for Robert Page. There goes the runner. The throw down to second. They got a chance, and they put on the tag, and they got him. So Mabry thrown out 2-6 caught stealing. Nice throw there by DeJarnette to retire the side. But in the inning for the Cavaliers, they punch across 3 runs. They get it on 3 hits. 2 errors, nobody left on base, and we will go to the top half of the second inning. 3-0 Cavaliers on top. We'll go to the top of the second, 3-0. Our center field cameras decided to take a vacation, so they're out there working on that. We'll update the scoreboard when we can. For the Hurricanes, it'll be 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up here. Groves, Crowley, and Diaz due up. So here's Groves. To lead off the second inning. Groves, Crowley, and Diaz. And swing and a miss for strike 1. Strike 2 to Groves. The stream might get a little choppy for a few minutes. Our technical guru, Sooner Vincott, is team viewed in and trying to work her magic on the backside. That might cut into the signal strength a little bit. So if the stream's a little choppy, that's what's going on. The count remains 2 strikes here to Harrison Groves. The ground ball left side, knocked down by the third baseman, and the throw is not going to be in time. So Groves reaches on the air. That'll bring up Max Crowley. On team viewer. So Crowley steps in with nobody out. Runner at first. With the ground ball, high chopper. Shortstop steps on second for 1 to throw to first in time. 6-3 double play Jake Casson over to Lucas Moncrief. So a 6-3 double play. I told you they play good baseball at this level. 2 out bases empty for Rodrigo Diaz. Beautiful play by Jake Casson. And Diaz fouls it back to the screen for strike 1. Three nothing, 2 outs, top of the second. You're fine. There's a pop-up in the shallow left field. That ball is going to drop in there for a base hit. Sometimes it's not how hard you hit him, it's where you hit him. Diaz just plopped it over the shortstop and in front of the left fielder. So he reaches for the 2-out single for Harrison Bean to step in. And this is the first pitch down low for a ball. Takes another pitch. Another ground ball right side. And picked up by the second baseman, Luke Lazenby, over to Lucas Moncrief. And that will do it. So Bean with the 4-3 put out in the inning for the Hurricanes. No runs, 1 hit. The air doesn't hurt anything. 1 runner left on base. We play through 1.5. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Score remains 3-0 in favor of the Cavaliers, who will send up their 7, 8, and 9 hitters here in the bottom of the second. No score on the juniors field. They're in the second inning between the Astros and the Angels. That is their winner's bracket semifinal. The winner will move on to the championship game, which will be 1 week. Actually, it'll be Tuesday night. Today's Wednesday. I'm all confused. It'll be next Tuesday night. We'll have that for you here on Vype. And the loser will come back and play against Saturday against an opponent that will be determined tomorrow night, with the winner of that one meeting the winner of this one on Tuesday. Got all that? So here's Robert Page to lead it off. His first at-bat of the ball game. The pitch outside, ball 1. In addition to the pole games we got tomorrow night, UIL baseball softball playoffs, of course, still in action. We got several teams still alive, so we're going to miss strike 1 for Page. Fringewood still in action. They're taking on Barbers Hill tomorrow night. Thursday, Friday, Saturday series there. That one popped out of play to the right side. Joe Hollier will have the call of that one. Roger Smith will have Ridge Point tomorrow night. I forget who they're playing off the top of my head, but they have a 3-game series as well. Big one coming up in Austin on Friday night. Cedar Park and Leander Rouse. That was a line shot, 1 hop to the shortstop. The throw to first in time. Nice play. Shortstop for the Hurricanes, Michael McNair, over to Max Coley. The 6-3 put out, retires. Robert Page went away. That'll bring up the catcher, George West. Now, Rouse and Cedar Park will be Friday night, a 1-game playoff. I hate those. Those things scare the bejesus out of me. That happened last year. Rouse won it at a 1-game playoff at Georgetown High School. That'll be a good one. They don't like each other very much. They're in the same district. That ball ripped foul, strike 1. Same district, same school district. So that'll be a lot of fun on Friday night. Several other games as well. Strike one to West. My baseball season sadly came to an end in the bi-district round when my beloved Vandergrift Vipers fell to the Westlake Chaparrals, number 4 team in the state. They're taking on Round Rock. That's going to be a good series. A couple of top 10 teams there. That's a ground ball left side. Gobbled up again by the shortstop. The throw over to first. In time. Michael McNair, money over to Crowley. Back-to-back 6-3 putouts. 2 away. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Thomas Sanchez. I think we got our second camera. 2 out spaces empty for Sanchez, and going up at the scoreboard when you get a chance, Gentry. I know you've been kind of locked out of the laptop. 3-0 here, 2 outs in the bottom of the second. And that pitch misses up high. Our tech director extraordinaire, Suna Vincott, working her voodoo. I swear half a broadcast wouldn't get on the air without her.
That's right.
With a squib over to the left side, gobbled up by the third baseman Johnson over to first in time. Nice play for Johnson over to Crowley. 3 ground ball outs, 1, 2, 3. Nothing across for the Cavaliers. And we will move to the third inning. The score will remain 3-0, Cavaliers on top. Hurricanes will send up their 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Dujonette, Nolan, and Max Hodu up. Well, Gentry's got a birthday tomorrow. We've got 3 broadcasts happening roughly at the same time and 2 producers.
Oh, man.
So do the math. I'll have Jasmine Jones to get me started, and I'm going to have to hold my breath and hope that nothing breaks and try to finish out that championship game.
Oh, man.
Not that I'm trying to make you feel guilty or anything.
I'm starting to now. I'm starting to. I do feel bad.
No, don't. Enjoy the AC and have one for me.
Definitely. I mean, a couple of family members, they had something planned for me. I don't know what yet, but they told me to keep it open. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. All right. So Edmund DeJarnette will step in. Had a nice play behind home plate. The catcher threw out a base runner. That ball, line shot over to the shortstop, gobbling it up the long throw to first in time. They really need to hit it to somebody other than number 11, Jake Kaysen, because he has come up big every time. One away, that'll bring up William Nolan. He takes the first pitch for the Hurricanes. Swing and a miss, strike one. popped up. Will the ballpark hold it? It will not. Out of play to the right side. Havens Priest Ballpark. Beautiful facility here at the T.H. Rogers School. 4 fields of different sizes. We're on the PeeWee field, obviously. The juniors field. The oddly shaped juniors field behind us. There's a slow roller again to number 11. And it's just infield practice right now for Jake Casson. 2 up, 2 down for Max Ho. The pitch up high. Looks at that pitch and the count 2-0. No walks. I say the count out of habit. There's a slow roll to the right side. Second baseman has it this time, and he'll toss over to first base. And Gray Moose Lisenby with the 4-3 put out. That center infield has been rock solid. Already turned 1 double play, and it's another 1-2-3 inning here. Nothing across for the Hurricanes as we go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Still 3-0 in favor of the Cavaliers, looking to add some more. And for the Cavaliers, it'll be their 10, 11, and 12 hitters due up to the bottom of their order. Up 3-0, 3 runs in the first. Winner takes on the Sooners tomorrow at 6. We'll have it for you here on Vype. I'll be back for play-by-play on that. And I'm going to have a guest color analyst. Just looking up here to see who that is. Because unlike Gentry, I'm not going to be 37. So my memory's not what it used to be. And the only thing that moves slower than my memory is my laptop. There it is. That's right. Chris McCon is going to be joining me on color tomorrow night. So that'll be fun. He'll have some insight on the young men playing in the championship game, some of the hobbies, their likes, their dislikes. Liam Landry steps in to lead off the 3rd inning for the Cavaliers. Liam Landry, number 99. Plays position 9 out in right field, and he ground ball left side. Boy, the shortstops have been busy. And this time, Michael McNair says to Jake Casson, anything you can do, I can do better. Another 6-3 put out, this time by McNair to retire Landry. And that'll bring up another right fielder, Master Howard, with 1 out and the bases empty for the Cavaliers in the 3rd inning. Ooh, swung on lunge at that one and fouled it back for strike 1. I'm looking into the dugout here for the Cavaliers, and I'm noticing they don't have their names in the back of their jerseys. They've got nicknames.
Oh.
And the 42 is the natural.
I like that.
I do too. Howard swinging a miss, strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Howard is out on strikes. First strikeout of the ball game recorded by the pitching machine. That'll bring up Camp Garrett, the center fielder. 2 outs, bases empty. I can read Captain something. I can't remember. I can't read what it says on the back of his jersey. Hit to the right side, but fouled down the right field line. So strike one to Garrett. Late swing. Kind of a check swing, but a strike two to Garrett.
Captain Giggles.
What is it?
Captain Giggles.
Fouled into the first base side. I like that touch going with the nicknames. I like that.
Yeah, very unique here for the Cavaliers.
The 2 strikes to Garrett. Ground ball to the right side. It takes a funny hop. But a nice job by the second baseman. Andrew Neese stayed right with it off the high hop. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing across for the Cavaliers. We are halfway through this one. We will go to the 4th. Still 3-0. Cavs on top of the Hurricanes. 11-12 and 1 hitters to up here for the Hurricanes, the number 6 seed.
Really good defense here by both teams here early on in the innings. Just
been very solid.
Center field, and they've been doing a good job of just catching it and delivering the ball.
No score in the second inning over at the juniors field. That game also on Vype. Go out to Vype.com if you want to check that out as well. This tournament was supposed to wrap up last week for the PeeWees, the majors, and the minors. And then the juniors were going to be a week later because, from what I understand, they had some sort of a school trip or something like that for a lot of the young men. But, as usual, Mother Nature remains undefeated. She had other ideas and a really sick sense of humor.
That's right.
So here we are in week number 2. As rough as it's been for us, I can't imagine what it's like for the tournament organizers. They got a whole bracket of 4 divisions to try to keep on track.
That's tough.
Here's Cole Rayburn to lead it off. Swing and a miss, strike one to Rayburn. Ground ball, right back to the pitcher. And the 1-3 put out. Grayson Myers over to Lucas Moncrief. I guess Grayson figured everybody else in the infield was getting one. He won 1-2. One away for James Russell. Swing and a miss, strike one. Throw over to the left side. A long throw to first, in time to get him. Nice play by Max Jacob. So 2 out, bases empty, back to the top of the order, and Ford Johnson will go.
The match is showing why he got that name, going from third to first there.
Yeah. So Johnson 0 for 1, he popped out to short to lead things off here. Pop up on the infield, and coming in is the shortstop, and Jake Casson retires Ford Johnson for the second time tonight. Another 1-2-3 inning, nothing across. We will go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Cavaliers still leading 3-0, looking to add a little insurance. For the Cavaliers in the fourth, it'll be the top of their order, Jake Cassidy. As they get their second look at this Hurricane defense.
That was all the way from the other field.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
There's a warning sign in the alleyway between the two fields that says beware foul ball zone. So this field will be in action tomorrow night, as will the middle field and the east field for the minors and the majors. The sun has mercifully set behind the apartment buildings to our right. The twilight officially setting in here. I think as it finally gets comfortable, as we're almost done.
This is a nice time to be in Houston. On this time.
And the pitch misses into the dirt, ball low to Casson. Singleton scored the first run of the game for the Cavaliers. That ball poked in the right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Going to roll to the corner. Caston's going to round first and head to second. Outfield is just now getting to it. They're going to send him over to third. The throw just now coming in. He's going to hold him up right there. Now they're going to send him home. He's going to try to come home. Now they got him hung up between third and home. And he's going to retreat to third. So Caston lost a triple down the right field line deep into the corner to lead things off here for the Cavaliers, and that'll bring up Lucas Moncrief. RBI double in the first. So the big six up here for the Cavaliers, looking to build on a 3-0 lead. That's going to score the run, gobbled up by the shortstop. The long throw to first in time. Good play by McNair. That's all he could do. With a deep in the hole. So Moncrief, the 6-3 fielder's choice for his second RBI of the ballgame. One out in the inning. Bases empty as Casson comes in. Makes it now 4-0. And Max Jacob will step in. Jacob over one grounded out to second. Another one in the dirt. Time to lube up the old pitching machine, maybe.
Yeah.
That one poked on the left field line. That's trouble if it's fair. And that is a fair ball into the left field corner. Riding first, heading for second is Jacob. The throw coming in, not going to be in time. And Jacob pokes a double into the left field corner for the Cavaliers. And that'll bring up Grayson Myers. RBI single in the first. Scored a run as well. One out, one in. Cavs looking for more. Popped up on the infield. That's a fair ball, and that is going to bounce back into play. And moving over to third is Jacob. Moving down to second on the infield. Now the run's going to try to come home. Nope. Nice job again by, I believe that was the shortstop in there, running the ball in. So Jacob up to third. Myers with the little backspin double. Runners at second and third with one away for Moose Lisenby. His name is Gray, but Coach said to call him Moose, so considering that was my dad's nickname, I'm honored to do so.
Yes, sir.
And he rips it fouled on the right field line. Strike one. Jacob at third, Myers at second, one out. One strike to Lisenby. That ball caught by the second baseman. And tagging up at third, the throw coming in, not in time, and moving up to third is going to be Grayson Myers. So a nice play by Andrew Neese. Hauled it in shallow right field. Lisenby out, but it's going to go as a sacrifice RBI as Jacob comes in. Myers up to third, now 5-0. Runner at third, 2 away for Dallas Mabry. Good base running by Jacob. He knew that ball was hit pretty deep. Maybe reach on an error, was thrown out trying to steal second to retire the side in the first inning. And good cut there. Ooh, lost the bat. Bat goes sailing back to the backstop. Strike one to Mabry. Sooners await the winner. Right now the Cavaliers in good shape, but we're not done yet. Pitch up high, chase after it, strike two. Myers at third, 2 away, and 2 strikes to count here on Mabry. Ground ball left side. Third baseman has it, and the throw to first not going to be in time. Kind of a tough break there for the third baseman, Ford Johnson. He fielded it clean, but unlike a real pitcher who would get out of the way, the pitching machine was kind of in his right where he wanted to throw the baseball. By the time he could maneuver around it, that allowed the runner to score and the runner to reach first. So an infield single RBI for Mabry makes it now 6-0 as Myers scores. And Robert Page will step in. 2 outs, runner at first. Pop up right side and fielding it in foul territory was Max Crowley to retire the side. But in the inning, 3 more runs for the Cavaliers on 4 hits. No errors, homer to left on base. We have played through 4. We will go to the 5th. New score now 6-0 in favor of the Cavaliers. So the Hurricanes have 6 outs to try to score 6 runs to keep themselves alive. And they've got the heart of their order to do up here in this 5th inning, so this is their best chance to at least get a couple of runs. If you don't get all 6 of them, just get 3 or 4 maybe if you can.
Get yourself back in the ball game.
Yeah, get yourself a fighting chance heading into the 6th. They're in the 3rd, still no score between the Angels and the Astros. It's been a long day, man.
Yeah. They got out here at 2, and it was hot.
It was very hot.
I took lunch around 2, and I was like, there's no way I could be in this evening. You out here setting up. Oh, my.
Well, you know how it goes. We had everything all organized. We got here. We couldn't find one cable.
Oh, yeah, I
that
see
we
that.
had packed up. And it got tucked away in a spot that nobody knew where it was at.
That's tough. That's tough.
So we were kind of frantically coming up with a jury-rigged set up, but we got it to work.
One thing about
Not
Vype.
sure my blood pressure's any better for it.
Oh, man. One thing about Vype, we will get the stream up. Since I've been here, there's always a way. There's always a way.
Yeah. That's why I got here at 2 o'clock. Michael McNair to lead it off, and he has a good cut and fouls it back against the screen. Strike one. He was 0 for 1, grounded out the second. It's our 6th year doing these broadcasts, so I know what to expect now.
Right. Expect the unexpected.
That's right. Ground ball off the pitcher, and it's going to get out in the center field for a base hit. So McNair hits it right up the middle for a leadoff single, and that'll bring up Andrew Neese, who was 0 for 1, popped out to the shortstop. Myers got a glove on it, but couldn't react quick enough to knock it down. He actually looks like he may have gotten his bare hand. He's kind of shaking his bare hand there. Kind of reacted and probably wished he hadn't. So the Hurricanes need some base runners. They got their first guy aboard. They've had just one hit in the ball game. Oh, a nice spear by the second baseman, Moose Weisenby, on a ball that was destined for center field. He lunged to his right, climbed the ladder, and hauled it in for out number 1. That'll bring up Harrison Groves with 1 out. Good base running, by the way, by McNair, and not getting himself doubled off at first. Popped up left side, and the shortstop Casson squeezes it for out number 2. The 2-out runner at first for Max Crowley. Crowley grounded into the 6-3 double play on a hard hit ground ball that he, unfortunately for his sake, hit it to Jake Casson. As a throw down to second, the runner's going to try to steal, and he should be in there safely. Yes, he is. So a stolen base for McNair. And for the first time tonight, the Hurricanes have a runner in scoring position. Comes with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. And popped up right side. And it is the pitcher, Grayson Meyer, squeezing it for out number 3. So leadoff single doesn't do any good. In the inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Over to left on base will go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Still 6-0 favor the Cavaliers. They have the 8, 9, and 10 hitters due up here, trying to add a little insurance. And for the Hurricanes, they're down by 6 with just 3 outs left in their season.
Cavaliers have outscoring their opponents 13-1 in the past 11 innings.
Yeah, yep. Looks like we got our first run of the ball game scored on the field behind us. Looks like the Astros have jumped out on top. Got to boost you up a little bit, Gentry. Send you a little low. So 1-0 Astros in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Looks like they're the home team over there. Losers not out. Loser will bounce back and they will play on Saturday night in the losers bracket championship game. That'll be semifinal number 2.
Yep.
The winner over there will play on next Tuesday night in the championship game for the juniors. So George West steps in. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to short. And it looks like he might do it again. McNair. Both these shortstop, Michael McNair and Jake Casson. In fact, both infields, Gentry, they've been rock solid. You said it earlier.
Yeah, 2 very rock solid infields, and McNair looking like an all-star out here today so far for the Hurricanes.
One out for Thomas Sanchez. He grounded out the third, his only other at bat. I see all sorts of 6 threes and 5 threes and 4 threes in my scoring book. No strikes still to Sanchez. One out, base is empty. How can a pitching machine throw into the dirt? I don't understand that.
Yeah, you gotta. Looks like they're gonna try to get a little maintenance on it.
Switching out baseballs.
Oh, okay.
So even the pitching machine will blame the baseball when he doesn't throw a strike.
Oh, man.
My color analyst on Vatican Baseball used to say that the pitcher wanted to get a baseball with a strike on it. He wanted to get a baseball with a strike on it.
Yeah.
That's why he's changing it out.
That's right.
And I don't know if that was fielded clean or
Nice
either way. Max Jacob was through over to first base. I wasn't sure if he caught that off his shoe top or not, but he did the smart thing and fired it over anyway. We'll give him a 5-3 put off for out number 2. If you're not sure, make the throw.
That's right.
As Liam Landry steps in with 2 outs and the base is empty. Looking ahead to the Hurricane 6, it'll be their 6, 7, and 8 hitters up. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Landry, who grounded out to short. Swung on, foul back to the screen, and there are 2 strikes now on Landry. Swing and a miss out of the inning, and that will do it. A 1-2-3 inning, nothing across here for the Cavaliers. So, 5 innings in the books. We will go to the 6th, and the Hurricanes need 6 runs here to keep their season alive. As we've got a 6-0 ball game.
It's not over till it's over. I done seen some miraculous comebacks just watching sports throughout my day. So, you know, the Hurricanes still have a fighting chance, and I done seen 12 homer innings, so anything's possible here.
Anything is possible.
Got to stay optimistic.
Baseball's a funny game.
Yeah, it is.
Sooners await the winner. And the Cavaliers take the field for what they hope is their last time in this semifinal game. Jacob, Cass, and Leisenbeat, Moncrief, the infield third to first. George West behind the plate. Grayson Myers manning the pitching position. Looking for the outfielders. Rodrigo Diaz set to lead it off here for the Hurricanes. So here's Diaz stepping in. He has one of just the 2 hits thus far for the Hurricanes. He stroked the 2-out single back in the 2nd inning. Ground ball left side. It's going to be out in the left field for a base hit. So Diaz gets it started. And that'll bring up Harrison Bean, who's 0 for 1, grounded out the second. Hurricanes coached by Reagan Neese and Carter Groves. Cavaliers coached by Matthew Moncrief and Travis Casson. Piloted both their teams here to the semifinal round. Top on left side. And that's going to be dropped, and everybody's going to be safe. So here come the Hurricanes with a bit of a rally. We kind of saw this in the earlier game. Diaz up to second. Bean at first, nobody out for Edmund DeJarnette, who's 0 for 1, grounded out to short. For the Cavaliers, you got to force at any base. You got 6 runs to play with, so take a sure out. It's a line shot up the middle for a base hit. They're going to send the runner around. Diaz is going to head for home. They're slow coming in. They got to play at third, and they can get him at third base. Scored Diaz to make it 6-1. And Bean has thrown out 8-6-5 at third base for the first out of the inning. DeJarnette holds at first. So 6-1 as William Nolan steps in. 1 out, runner at first. And that's what I was talking about. Take that sure out. As a pop-up on the right side. And, dropped it. But they've got to force a second anyway. Infield fly rule. So Lisenby didn't quite look comfortable locating that baseball. Knocked it down, kept it in front of him.
They had to make an adjustment at the last second. I think that just slightly threw him off.
So it goes to the 4 unassisted force out for the second out of the inning. Nolan aboard on the fielder's choice. And it's up to Max Ho. 2 outs, runner at first. Ho 0 for 1, grounded out to second. Ground ball right side, this might do it. Scooped up. They throw it to first, and it's done. Lisenby to Moncrief for the 4-3 putout. And the Cavaliers are going to the championship game after defeating the Hurricanes here by a final score of 6-1. In the inning for the Hurricanes, the rally comes up short. They pick up 1 run. They get it on 2 hits. 1 error and 1 more left on base. And congratulations on the Hurricanes on a great season. They will close out their campaign with a final mark of 12-6. As they fall here this afternoon to the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers now improved to 16-2. And will take on the 12-5 Sooners tomorrow night at 6 o'clock for the PeeWee Championship game. Well, Gentry, 12 innings of good baseball.
Yeah, that was some really
and to decide these 2 semifinals, 1 more to go tomorrow.
That's right. The Sooners versus the Cavaliers. Can't wait. It's going to be a great matchup, and we're going to crown a champion tomorrow.
Yeah, we will do that for sure, if Mother Nature will let us. Always got to throw that in there just to be on the base on the safe side. So thank you to Gentry Williams, our producer, and thank